Hi, Heidi. I have these questions for you. Number one, where are you from?
I'm from Glendale, California. I was born in Glendale, California, but I live in Burbank. So I always say I was born, bred, bored, and now probably buried in Burbank on Beechwood Drive.
Question number two, explain what you do and what sets you apart from others in your line of work.
Well, I'm the director of project development for Reveal Studio. I think the thing that sets me apart from everybody is I look at myself more as a casting director. And my goal when I'm putting teams together is looking more at the people and secondary the skills. If you have the right people working together, you can train the skills. So I like to look at how they see things, what they do, how they go about it. That's what's important to me. So that would be the difference between a project manager who spends probably a lot more time looking at a screen and a spreadsheet.
Okay, the next question. How did you get started on your career path?
Wow, making tiny trees, actually. I worked for a model shop in West LA, and they brought me in to make tiny, tiny little trees for a model that they were creating, which was a model actually of the building down in Culver City. It was the MGM with this sort of aviary, a beautiful aviary inside. So that's what it all started, was making tiny trees. And then from there, I was hired into Walt Disney Imagineering as a model builder, and everything sort of took off from there.
Next question. Who would you consider an inspiration or mentor in your life?
I would say Peggy Van Pelt inspired me the most. Peggy, who was also at WDI, who unfortunately is no longer with us here, taught me that how I learned was just fine, that I didn't have to learn the way everybody else did. But it took me to the age of 36 to get that. And she always has inspired me, and through the years has inspired me, is the way in which she approached creatives and creative design. She would stand out.
The next question. What is the most exciting project you are currently working on, either personally or professionally?
Well, one I can't tell you anything about, and that's the professional one, but it is very different from what I've done before. I believe it's a legacy project. It is with a studio, and it is designing a new back lot for that particular studio. That's pretty much what I can say. On a personal level, I'm studying to be a WELL AP, which is a wellness accredited professional. It's a little different from the outside of a building. It's more about the inside environment. And that's intriguing me right now, to make a healthier environment. Since we've all been inside way too long, our environments are more and more important as how we keep our health up. So that's what's fun for me right now, is studying.
Thank you. The next question is, what is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Oh, okay. Just one. Stay true to yourself repeatedly. The outside, we are so prone to have outside influence tell us who we are, what we are, our value, the importance of us. And when we start coming back inside and staying true to ourselves, that's the most important thing we can do.
Next question. What's something you've learned about your business that you think is important for people getting started to know early?
Build relationships. Relationships are the most important thing. There was a time in my career when I thought where I worked was the most important thing. Oh, I worked at this company or that company. Then I got to the place where it wasn't so much the company, but it was the project. It was like, well, I'm working on this great project in Dubai or working on this exciting project in Australia. Finally, and it took me quite a while, but it finally got down to who am I working with? That's the most important thing. Who am I working with? The team, the people.
Thank you. Next question. Is there anything you would change about or would like to have done differently during your career?
No. And I'll tell you why no. Because it's brought me to where I am now. Every single step of the way has brought me to where I am now. And where I am now is a place that I'm very happy in.
Next question. What is one thing you look forward to the most after COVID and why?
COVID really, it changed everybody's lives, and it certainly changed my life. But I adapted. I was lucky. I was lucky that I was able to adapt as opposed to survive. There's really not much that I am missing. I was very safe, and I'm still very safe and very careful about who the people I spend time with, where I go. I had my own bubble and I stayed within my bubble. I've been flying lately. I've been doing a lot of air travel, and that's been comfortable. I can't say at the moment that there's anything that I really truly missed.
Thank you. Next question. What are you reading or watching now that you would recommend?
Oh, I can do that. Well, let's see. Shameless plug. I am reading this book right now, The Women of Walt Disney Imagineering. I have friends and colleagues that have written in this book, and I'm very proud to say that. I just, that's my reading right now. I just finished the second season of Bridgerton, which is, of course, it's fun and it's romantic. I'm not too sure what is up next for me to watch, but the reading is definitely this book.
Great. Time for some rapid fire. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay, beach or mountains?
Oh, mountains.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Chocolate or chips?
Chips. If they have chocolate on them, awesome. But chips.
City or suburbs?
City. I love the excitement of the city, but I live in the suburbs. But if I were to move anywhere else, I would want to move right into the heart of a city.
Winter or summer?
Oh, winter. Good Lord.
Suits or sweats?
Oh my God, sweats that look like suits. Perfect.
Home or office?
Oh, wow. Home is always the great place, but my office is such a fantastic environment that I feel like I'm at home. I feel like it's an extension of my house. That doesn't answer anything, does it? Okay. Yeah, my home office. Still not answering.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Heidi.
My pleasure.